How's everybody doing today? I got to try to work on my watch hours. Move this camera a little closer. I would go live, my watch hours are down because I hadn't been really doing much. Thought I'd come on and say, hey, see what everybody's up to. Got one in the house already. Come on in and say hi. Sit down, take the load off. Let's have ourselves a chat. 2 in the house, 1 thumbs up. Mike, what's going on? There's Miss Becca. How are you doing? So am I Mr. Mike or am I just Mike? Or I could be part of y'all. Sun's a shining today. Wind's not blowing. Good grief, it got crazy last night. Wind was blowing. Need my buddy Mike up here to help me. Backlash, what's going on? Good to see you. Thought we'd get up here and do a little wind nooner. Wind's still blowing. It's pretty well laid down here. Well, I'm working on that, Santa Claus. Oh, there you go, Mike. Come up here and help me. That wind took the soffit out of the clubhouse. Miss Joy, how are you doing? Tore the flashing off over the garage. That sun's bright. I may have to put my sunglasses on. You just got off? You going fishing? I figured old Kent would be in here by now. Nope. I was watching After 5 Outdoors. Cody was up there. I think he's in Minnesota, spearing fish through the ice. Oh, you gotta be back at 1? I got you. Well, hurry up and come up here and help me, Mike. That way I don't have to call a carpenter. We didn't end up going hunting last night. Live in Minnesota, how are you doing? The wind got up. They said we had 70, 80 mile an hour winds. So we just stayed in. I went to bed about 8:30. I know Spook, he's chomping at the bit to go hunting. I'm doing pretty darn good. I feel pretty good. A whole lot better than I did a week ago, I promise you. Oh, it was crazy last night, wasn't it, Mike? Mike only lives a couple hours west of me. Back south about a half an hour, 45 minutes, and a couple hours west. Oh, I feel better, buddy. I was down pretty rough. We went to a guided duck hunt a week ago Saturday, and I'm not joking. The whole time I was there, my head was laying against the blind, and the only time I did anything is when my son said, "Take him." I still don't have my voice. I lost my voice for almost a week straight. We went down to Branson last weekend, had a good old time. I'm getting better every day now. Turn you around here, let you see my view. That's the view out the window of the clubhouse. That's better looking than I am, that's for sure. Oh crap. You already got snow and stuff up there, huh? I wish we did. Me too, Miss Becca. I feel way better now. .351 Cleveland, what's it going on? Another day in paradise. There's Miss Tina Ladybug. How are you doing? I hope you're not working. We had that conversation yesterday. It's overrated. Algiers County, how are you doing? Thank you. There's Mr. Bradley. Mr. Bradley Whitworth. Scott Swift, what's going on, buddy? Heck yeah, it's a good Ford engine. The big debate was which was better, the Cleveland or the Windsor. Hi, Miss Beverly. I knew you was probably working, Tina. Get off at 3. Then you're probably going to go home and barbecue some of them steaks or something again. John Euler, what's going on? It wasn't the modified? I was running Chevys back then that day. I had a 73 Cutlass. Thinking about salmon. I don't sound bad at all. I like salmon patties. Smoked salmon. I like food. Anybody that knows me knows I like food. Kevin Myers, how are you doing, buddy? Merry Christmas. I hadn't seen you in a little while. I see Timber Hill Redbone went out last night coon hunting in Maryland and they treated 2 coons. Dogs look good, did a good job. Old City Boy Kennels, they're out there in Maryland. They was treeing coons as well. I'm glad you're doing good, Kevin. Guys, if y'all don't have Mr. Kevin Myers, that's a good boy right there. Was a 390. That 460 was hard to beat, but it was a gas guzzler. I had a 429 HO one time. That was a good motor. But I think the best motor that Ford ever put out was a 300 6-cylinder. That is the most reliable motor. There's Mr. Kent. How you doing, buddy? You better put some running boots on old Blaze this weekend because we're going to wear their tails out. That Ford 306 was, I actually drove 20 miles with a rod through the side of the block. Yeah. I threw a rod out at the gas station and drove 20 miles to my buddy's house. And we pulled that motor and put a new one in. And that's with a rod hanging out the side, a piston hanging out the side. Tinkerbell, how are you doing? Yeah, I believe that's right, Mike. It had plenty of power. I mean, I had it in a truck, and I never lacked for power. You know, it probably wasn't the fastest motor ever out there. Oh, that 390 was a powerhouse, yeah. Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. I really do, buddy. I'm doing pretty good. I was sick for over a month, but I'm getting better now. Yeah, that 300 was a good motor. Got 13 in the house and 9 thumbs up. Now you're a Hemi fan? And you know, I was a Dodge fan growing up until about 10 years ago, and I bought a 2001 Ford with a 7.3, and it had the Edge Performance System in it. And I'm telling you what, that changed my whole outlook on vehicles. That's the best truck I ever owned. Shy Love Channel, how are you doing? Well, I appreciate Tinkerbell's an awesome gal. I appreciate that, Kevin. I know they had Cleveland, the Windsor, the 351 modified. I'm not sure. But I know my favorite carburetor, everybody always went on about the Hollies, but I like that old Quadra jump. Through and through. But that old Dodge you got's a pretty nice truck, Mike. That Dodge is your moneymaker. Thank you, Miss Joy. How are you doing, Big Dan? Yeah, that Cummins is hard to beat. I had that 7.3. I put 395,000 miles on it, and I finally blew the transmission out of it. But that was quite the motor. That truck's still running. I expect he's got over 500,000 on it. Well, thank you, Mr. Kev. Crazy. Heck, I can't keep track of one channel, let alone having two. '73 Ford Gran Torino. I bet that is sweet. That old wind blew the roof off of one of my dog pens last night. I got to get it put back up. I just figured it'd come on for about an hour or so. Mike, when you gonna come up and go coon hunting? I bet that's right. Truck didn't like it. There you go, John. Yeah, Miss Becca's got an awesome channel too. Heck, everybody in here does. Yesterday we had Father Christmas in here. So what's everybody got planned for today? Anything big? I'll be going to bed early tonight. Heading to the duck blind tomorrow morning. I got Mojo batteries been a charging. Yeah, it's in the freezer here, buddy. Whenever you're ready. Might as well bring a dog so we can tree a coon. I'll get 4 more payments. N.E. Dronalist, how are you doing, buddy? Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. I've only been coon hunting 2 times this season. John, I appreciate that. I hope y'all have a heck of a good Christmas, buddy. If y'all don't have N.E. Dronalist, you ought to check him out. He's a heck of a supporter, guys. Take some awesome pictures. I thought I was a good photographer, but I don't know, not compared to him. Miss Vanessa Kitty, how are you doing? Outdoor Jack, what's up, buddy? Hey, I'm just being honest. You know, I tell it how it is. If you've got a good channel, I'll be there to support you. Asher Brothers, how are you doing? Well, happy holidays to you, Miss Vanessa. Did you catch any coyotes yesterday? Well, I was sick for about a month, but I'm over it and I'm getting better. Hey, you take care. Be careful out there, John. Be careful out there driving that truck, buddy. N.E. Dronalist got a good channel. It's growing fast. He's doing a super job. Life on the road. I hear you, buddy. I love driving, though. I should have been a truck driver, but... Oh, not me. I'm just here having fun. I appreciate y'all. Well, I'm waiting for the carpenter to call me back, see about fixing the roof and the flashing. And well, you can see probably from here, I can turn you on the side of the house where it ripped the flashing off there. Oh, wow, Bradley, that's crazy, man. That's awesome, Mike. You need to hurry up and get your tail up here. Sonny Stormy, how are you doing, youngin'? Well, you can see where the wind caught the flashing and ripped that off. One piece was laying about, I don't know, 1.5 feet from the front of my truck. Got a bobcat coming in right down there at that big tree to the left of the bell. Bobcat been coming in about every evening. He gonna mess around and he'll get lead poisoning. Old river rats, he can testify it. I can hit what I'm aiming at generally. I keep my rifles dialed in. I had a 76 or 77 or 78 Camaro. Doug's Guitar Works, how are you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Oh, you don't have your tree up yet? There you go. 9 a.m. Well, you call and let me know how it goes, buddy. I got faith in you. I've been throwing down there in the ditch. You can see right there at that tree, that little gap there. When we kill ducks and geese, I clean them, and I've been throwing the carcasses down there. And now it's not Christmas there. It's Christmas everywhere, buddy. Christmas is in your heart and mind. It's not in where you're at. It's all in your heart and mind. Thank you, Miss Beckett, for sharing out links. I appreciate it. Oh, I'll definitely be praying. Need to get you up here. We can get some hunting done. Hey, Mike, I heard somebody, I think Caleb, my son, was telling me the other day that he had heard they're going to extend coon season. Oh, that's the way I look at Christmas. Christmas it is what you make of it. It should be a pretty special day. And it's not all about getting presents or giving presents. You know, got to remember the reason for the holiday. Don't get me wrong, I like getting presents. We hardly ever get snow before Christmas, Bradley. Even up here, it's a rare occasion that we'll have a white Christmas. We won't this year. It was 75, 76 degrees here yesterday. And I woke up this morning, it was 32. But the temperatures are supposed to be right to have snow, but there's no rain or snow in the forecast for the next couple of weeks. You spoil your nephews, hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that, buddy. Me too, Joy. That's right, you only live once. Make the best of it. I'm gonna be sitting in the duck blind tomorrow morning, hopefully smoking some ducks. Oh, it's been crazy this year, 351. It's a, I mean, who ever heard Jeff City, which is about an hour south of me, they set a record high of 79 degrees yesterday. This is Missouri. It's supposed to be cold. But see, I can understand being 79 degrees in Texas, but not in Missouri. We're supposed to be cold. Beck could probably running around down there in her short shorts and a little tank top. We'd be up here. Tomorrow I'll have on more clothes than the Pillsbury Doughboy. '84 in Orlando. Well, heck, I mean, that's down there. You should expect that. But this is Missouri. I mean, good Lord. We're not supposed to be 75 degrees. I knew I'd be right. About froze your little booty off, Kevin. I went to bed at 73 degrees last night, woke up at 32. I don't know if y'all are friends with Carrie Knopf, but we had a pretty good, she was doing a live stream this morning. I was in there, we were talking about, her birthday's coming up this Sunday. We were talking all about that, and we had a good time in there this morning. Old Backwoods Misfits, he likes to go live about the same time I go to bed. Old Joy rocking the tank top too. 39 degrees in Austria, Europe. How are you doing, Mr. Rayner? I hope I got that right. You got snow and rain? Long as it's not ice. I hate ice. I can't pull my hair up in a ponytail back. It won't go that. I ain't got that much. Kent says I'm a hippie because I ain't got a haircut. Father Christmas, back again. Great to see you. I hope you have an awesome Christmas. There you go, Bradley. Only 9 days till Christmas. Alabama to Orlando. If I didn't plan on going duck hunting tomorrow morning, I'd be running spook tonight. We got lab puppies coming in December 27th to 30th, right in there. Anybody interested in me doing a live stream during the delivery? How she uses spell check. I'm curious to see what color these puppies are going to be. Because we bred Duke, which is a yellow lab, to Ellie, which is a silver lab. Rocky Dogwood, how are you doing? Appreciate you coming over, buddy. There's Miss Brooklyn Chick, how are you doing? I appreciate you letting me hang out there for a while. Yeah, the last litter, when I had Spook and Lily, they had puppies. I think that was like 11-hour live stream. And she ended up having another one after we all shut the live stream down and went to bed. She had 12 puppies. Oh, you had a rain out? Ain't no rain here today. You can see there ain't a cloud around. A little bit of wind, but it's not terrible. I should be building a shelf right now, but I'm not. I figured I'd hang out for about an hour and get some watch hours, and then I got stuff I gotta get done. Finish some laundry, build a shelf. I live in kind of northeast, north central Missouri. I don't know if you know where Macon is. I'm about 12 miles southwest of Macon. If you go straight west, I'm about 2.5 miles from Thomas Hill Lake. Up at Lancaster? Yep, know right where that's at. There's a good trap shooting range up there at Lancaster. Bosco's trap range. It's way up on the map. Lancaster's the last town you'll go through before you hit the Iowa border. I used to go up there and shoot clay targets all the time. Every weekend we'd be up there. Timber Hill, how are you doing? Yeah, I know right where Lancaster's at. It's about an hour and a half from here. Oh, is that right, Kevin? Be 78. Still a beautiful young lady. you're doing. I don't buy that, Jamie. After that coon hunt y'all had last night, I know you're doing good. There's Echo. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I know you're excited after that hunt last night. Dogs went 2 for 2. If y'all don't have Timber Hill Redbones, you need to go check out that channel. She's got an awesome channel. I know right where it's at. I'm glad you made it in here, Jamie. Uh-oh, had an itch. You ever have your boots on and the bottom of your foot itches? You gotta kick your boots off to scratch it. And then when your feet are ticklish, you can't do it. Oh, is that right, Bradley? I like them fast hunts. The last time I hunted spook, I went with Big Dan the Redbone man. I drove 45 minutes to old Dan's house. Hunted 45 minutes, treed 3 coons, and he was ready to quit. Well, hopefully they got him taken care of. All right, new heated fishing bibs. Too much going on, Echo. I got faith you'll make it. There's Big John. How are you doing? Oh, is that right, Jamie? Did you go get in the chase? I bet that was exciting. If y'all don't have hunting and stuff with J&J, y'all go check his channel out. He's got a good channel too. All right, buddy. You take care. Don't have too much fun, Bradley. Well, I'm glad you're all right and your family's okay. But if y'all don't have each other in here, make sure to grab each other up. It's all good people in here. That's the way to do it. Knock 'em out, John. That old coon hit the ground with a whop. That's a pretty good sized coon there, Jamie. Oh heck, I like shooting deer. You know the only thing wrong with deer season here in Missouri is you could have 30 deer out in front of you and have 20 tags, but you're only allowed to shoot one a day. That's why I like duck hunting and dove hunting and coon hunting, because you can just keep right on and shooting. Ain't no limit on coons. And they're overpopulated here in Missouri so bad they need to be hunted, thinned down. But I did see this morning back there off the corner of the gutters off the back of the house on that hill, there was about 15 big old turkeys. They go south. I'm hoping to get some 2 or 3 coons here pretty soon so I can cook them up. There's tons of deer around here. But you know, after that rut, after season, they disappeared for, I expect, a couple of weeks. We never even saw a deer. That's exactly right, Echo. There you go, Rocky. Scott won't let you. I never have eaten deer heart. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that, buddy. Cook it up for the hounds. I cook them up for my tummy. I boil them up, get all that fat off of them. Backbeat Rhythm, how are you? I appreciate you coming in. It's one of them deals you either love it or you hate it first trip. I've never had deer heart. I've heard people talk about eating it, but I never have. Oh, absolutely. If you like pulled pork, you'd love barbecued raccoon. I really do, Kevin. I do. I appreciate everybody in here. There's a little gland in the muscles of a raccoon leg. I like liver. There's a lot of things that other people won't eat, but that don't stop me from cooking it. There's my old cousin, Charlie. How you doing, buddy? Coon hunting can be exciting and it can be boring. You gotta cut the heart valves out. Yeah. Now, I've never eaten deer heart. How you feeling, Charlie? Oh, I love raccoon. My kids, I'll cook it up, and now they're both married, so it takes 4 coons. And if I want any leftovers for the next day, I'll have to cook 4. It's a little bitty gland about the size of a small marble, and it's kind of blue. Zombie Queen, how are you doing? Are you feeling better, Chuck? Old cousin Chuck, he's been having a hard time. He's got a bad heart. Moose and elk meat. I've had elk one time, but it's been a long time ago, and it's good. Oh, it is. I love listening to them hounds. I've never had moose. Getting stress test done again. That's exactly right, Jamie. Monte Caramello, how are you doing, youngin? Oh, do you? Well, that's cool. I'll come check your channel out. I like to sing, but my voice is still messed up from being sick. Hey, Tanya, how are you doing? Hadn't seen you in a while. It's right between, you'll have to separate the muscles in the legs. On your way to Fulton. At least the wind ain't blowing 90 mile an hour today. Didn't have 14 hours with no power. Good grief. Nope, Fulton, Missouri. He's headed to Fulton, Missouri. Yeah, the wind got, you can see there where it tore the flashing off the front of the house. There's a Fulton, Mississippi too. I've driven through Mississippi, but I've never, to say I've been there and did anything, I've never done that. Everybody ready for Christmas? I'm always ready. That's my favorite holiday. Oh, is that right? That's pretty cool. Miss Candy Wallace, how are you doing? Got your shopping all done? I finished up last night. I bought all the boys' new duck calls. Oh, I'm doing awesome. I'm doing way better than I was about a week ago. Mountain View, I know where that's at. Bluegrass Trapping, how are you doing? You got some good coon hunting down there in Mountain View. And Kent, we need to start hitting the road doing some coon hunting. Old Spook, he'll be 7 years old December 21st. And in my opinion, he's one of the best dogs that ever walked. Oh, you got a lot of armadillos? Buddy of mine's son showed me a picture. He took a picture of an armadillo just south of my house. Angela Critters, how are you doing? Mike Turner, what's up, buddy? Bonnie Rose, I appreciate y'all stopping in. Mary's Place, how are you doing? Gotta go skin a bobcat. There you go. Where you at, Bluegrass? Oh, good Lord. We're overpopulated with them here. It's so easy to tree a raccoon here. It's crazy. I'm doing better, Mary. I was sick. I had a double ear infection, upper respiratory infection, and a sinus infection. But I'm pretty well over it now. Still got a little bit of plugged up head. Allen County, Kentucky. Oh, I feel a lot better, Angela. Backbeat Rhythm, you take care, and I appreciate you coming in. Near Scottsville. You know, I've never treated a coon in Kentucky. I've been in Kentucky. We went to Kentucky a couple of years ago at that land between the lakes. That's the roughest hunting I ever been in my life. Old Spook got treed, and I had a 15-year-old boy, and there was an 18-year-old boy. They went to him. He was literally 190 yards across, and it took them 45 minutes to go down that hill and back up to him. I don't know how you're supposed to shine a tree when you got to lean against it. Me and them big hills, we just don't get along too well. Well, Mary, how are you getting along, girl? But that's not that far from me. Probably 6, 7 hours maybe. Are we still going? The chat kind of stopped. Is anybody still there? Showing 18 in the house. Somebody say something so I know you're still with me. Well, I guess something's messed up on here. But guys, if y'all can still hear me, I'm gonna go ahead and shut her down. I appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out. I hope y'all have a Merry Christmas, awesome New Year. But I'll jump off here and we'll catch y'all later. Thank you bunches.